Alright, so welcome back to another One Punch Man Road to Hero video. I know it's been quite some time, as I mentioned in the last video. My wife and I are buying our first home. There's a lot going on in life right now. And I've had a few requests to talk about Sonic and the Sonic event, and I know I needed to get this video out at the beginning of the event, but hey, maybe you've gotten a chance to unlock Sonic and you're curious what skills, if you've gotten more of his shards, do you want to upgrade, and how would you want to accessorize him. Now, there are two schools of thought from my point of view, and by all means there's many ways that you can do this, but in my opinion there are two ways that you can accessorize Sonic, and the reason there are two ways, with some variation of course, is during the event you're able to potentially earn assassin accessories, crit chance accessories, and penetration accessories. So with that in mind, the fact that they're giving us assassin and crit chance and penetration, you would think that maybe it's misleading, and it's like, oh well, you can use an assassin set with either crit chance or penetration, and I want to disagree with that statement right out the gate. I think that if you're going to go with the assassin set, then you're going to want crit chance, and the reason for that is this right here. Every time you chase the target, receives a stack of clumsiness, which lasts one round. When the target has one stack of clumsiness, the target loses 10% defense and 10% damage reduction. Now, I wish that there was an icon for clumsiness, because you really don't know who's being clumsy, I guess, you know. So if you put an assassin set on him, then the more he chases, the more that particular character is going to lose defense and damage reduction. Now, defense and damage reduction are ignored by penetration. Sorry, drinking my coffee. It's first thing in the morning here for me. In which case, if you want to take advantage of Wicked Ninja's skill, you want to use crit chance, because you want to do more damage on top of the reduction of the damage reduction and the reduction of the defense. Now, a lot of characters don't necessarily have damage reduction to begin with, and this only lasts the one round. There's no icon for clumsiness letting you know how many stacks the character got, but you have to count in your head. Let's see, if he's got an assassin set, he's got 2 chase abilities, the maximum stacks are 4. And so, in my opinion, the assassin set, trying to leverage this skill with an assassin set, doesn't really do much for you. So, in my opinion, if you want to just get damage output from him, plus there's another thing, is he's got 2 chases. He's got chase, drive back to levitate, and levitate to knockdown. So that means he will trigger his second chase. You just have to get the drive back triggered at least twice, and make sure that he's the one to chase the drive back, not somebody else in your team. So you're going to either need to have somebody who causes drive back from their chase with a chase set to make sure that, so like there's a lot of like nuances that go into applying the chase set. So what I've opted for is all penetration, and so much so I've got 47% penetration, even a penetration primary rather than attack here, and that's just to make sure that he's going to get purple numbers about half the time, right? 47% of the time. Now his usability, I think that he's like a really cool character because of the manga and the anime. He's just kind of comical when Saitama punches him in the nuts on accident. He's a fun character, but in practice from the game here, this shadow technique where he receives a fatal attack, no damage, becomes sneaking. While sneaking, his next attack will deal extra damage, and I do feel like this is the one that I'm going to be upgrading next. However, I did opt to maximize his special first. I'm kind of thinking I should have done shadow technique first, because there's no guarantee that the shadow technique is going to be his special, although that's the goal, is you want to use your special to get the trigger from the shadow technique, because this is his next attack, whether it's going to be a basic attack or the skill attack. Either one is going to get that extra damage. So I do think that also when I unlocked him, I had a lot of characters that caused levitate in my party, and so I did the levitate one for the 3 combos. This was, the first time Sonic was around, was a long time ago, and I thought maybe he'd be good. I haven't really used him, to be honest. He's a cool character. He's possible to help you take out kamikaze teams because he can survive that fatal attack. However, there are better characters that you can employ to counter kamikaze teams that ignore fatal attacks, such as the new Tatsumaki with her skill from the last season pass. If you got that, she's definitely a much better option. Hammerhead on offense can work because he'll give you that bonus energy when he goes. You can put a speed set on him, and then you can possibly get 2 extra energy at the beginning, and then he'll stay. Plus his combo of 5 will trigger Kanbu if you're trying to use Kanbu against the kamikaze, and also Mezzalguard. I mean, Mezzalguard's the only 3-star monster that's worth anything, and even a lot of people put Mezzalguard on defense just because he's a pain to get through. Not that you can't beat him, but he's just annoying. So so for the accessories I have, I wish I had better accessories. I just don't have. I spent about 1 million credits the other day, or cash, leveling up a bunch of penetration accessories, and I still didn't get any good attack in these 2 slots. It's possible I could probably swap those 2 out for some better attack percents to leverage more damage. However, for the purposes of this video, if you can get orange attack percent, and orange penetration here with all penetration, I think that you're going to be sitting real pretty with Sonic doing lots of penetration damage every time he hits. Anyways, that's my opinion. We'll go ahead and go to Arena, and let's refresh. Taziki's my homie. Oh, great. Snork and Dinosaur. These guys are the ones that have the kamikaze teams. This guy's isn't actually that good, so we can use Sonic here. I don't know if this is going to work because kind of needed that extra shield, I think. And I use Tatsumaki here because, and I don't have her ability, just because she gets the combo started, so I can get the laser going off from if she dies, she dies. And there she goes. As long as he doesn't kill, what's his name? Bang. Bang dies, I might be in bad shape. So there's that. Boom, 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 boom. Sonic got to survive, and then Sonic comes out with his wind blade leg. Boom. I didn't even get the penetration damage, but he was close to dead anyway. So yes, so Sonic can help you win against kamikaze teams. That wasn't a very good kamikaze team. I definitely think that there are better options when facing kamikaze teams. As for instance, I'm not even going to bother trying to bring Sonic against Snork, because Snork's team, he's got this team dialed in on the accessories. His Fubuki's super high attack, and so what I have to do for this one is I have to put Bang in front, have to use MK over here, and I gotta use Wild Monkey and on my mask, and I still have a really high chance of losing. But this is my best shot to win against this particular kamikaze team, and that's because it's really well crafted the way his team works out. Perfect. I got rid of the buff on him. Oh, but not before I killed him. but it's a good thing I have a reflection set on Wild Monkey, and the reflection set, what that does is that makes it so that when Stinger counters, that he kills himself from the reflection damage. Ooh, so this is not good here, because I don't have any more damage dealers or healers, and I could end up getting whittled away. And the timing of killing the orbs. This is why I mentioned before, Mezzalguard, people put them on defense. Okay, good, look there. I can get 2 extra orbs down there. And then now it's a patience game. Okay, good. Metal Knight's able to do more damage than he can heal, which is important. One more round. So, if I didn't have On My Mask and Wild Monkey for the shield and the defense, my Metal Knight would have died. I would have lost this battle. So there's no way I could have substituted anybody in this particular team comp for Sonic. So it's another way to illustrate, even though Sonic is great, you know, he's not that useful. Oh, look at that. I got 10 wins in a row. It's a brand new season. Look at that. Okay, yeah, so Ninja Turmoil, you can either go with the chase and the crit damage, or crit chance, or you can do all penetration. I used to run crit chance and crit damage, but then after people asking me to do an accessory video and re-looking into his kit, for Sonic, I felt that going full penetration is probably the smart way to go about it. And if we look at his talent tree here, it's crit, attack, crit damage, initiative, crit, and attack. So technically you want to leverage those stats, and penetration doesn't leverage any of those. However, penetration couples well with all of those. And so his base stats here, without much crit chance on him, he's got 29%, so which is still decent. You know, I don't have any crit chance accessories. However, some people, when they're using Mezzalguard, they use crit avoidance, which is the Kendama set. Some use a persistence set, some use a reflection set, some people use all hearts. I do think that a reflection set is important for Mezzalguard, just in case that somebody is using Stinger. But anyways, this is how I accessorize my Sonic, and I don't use him. But I just wanted to show you guys just for the purposes of this video anyways. Thanks for checking out the channel. I'm going to try to keep content coming throughout the move. It's going to be a painful process, so bear with me. Anyways, thanks everybody. Go ahead and one punch that subscribe button, and we'll see you next time.
One punch.